All right, let's talk about Nissan's big new move in India. They've just launched a brand new seven-seater, the Gravite, and it's jumping into one of the most competitive segments out there. But here's the kicker. It's doing it with a price that's turning a lot of heads. So in this explainer, we're going to break down everything you need to know about this new MPV. You know, the Gravite isn't just another car. It's really the first shot in a much bigger battle for Nissan. It's the first of 3 new models they're pinning their hopes on for a major comeback in India. So yeah, you could say there's a lot riding on this thing. So that brings us to the big question, right? Is this the car that's going to do it? With its seriously aggressive price tag and a long list of features, could the Gravite be the vehicle that finally puts Nissan back on the map for Indian families? Well, let's dive in and find out. Okay, first up, what does it look like? In a market this crowded, you've got to make a good first impression. Let's see how the Gravite stacks up. Let's just get the elephant in the room out of the way. Yes, if you look at it from the side, it's going to feel familiar. That's because it shares its basic skeleton, its platform with the Renault Triber. But, and this is a big but, Nissan has worked hard to give it its own face. You see it right up front with that bold hexagonal grille, the projector headlamps, and those C-shaped accents. It definitely has its own distinct Nissan identity. And when you zoom in, there are some nice details. The higher-end versions get these really sharp LED headlamps with daytime running lights. And those roof rails? They're not just for show. You can actually load up to 50 kilograms on them, which is a huge plus. You combine that with good ground clearance and some stylish 15-inch wheels, and you've got a vehicle that looks modern and, more importantly, ready for our roads. All right, section 2. Let's step inside the cabin. For any family car, this is really where the magic happens. Or doesn't. So let's see how the Gravite's interior does. You know, this quote from Nissan pretty much sums up the entire philosophy behind the interior. It's all about being flexible, making room for people, for luggage, for whatever life throws at you. And here's what that flexibility gets you. If you pop out that third row of seats, you're looking at a massive 625 liters of boot space. I mean, that is a ton of room. We're talking holiday luggage for the whole family, airport runs, you name it. But it's not just about the big open space. Nissan really thought about all the little things. There's over 30 liters of storage tucked away in little cubbyholes and pockets all over the cabin. And get this, 11 liters of that, including 2 glove boxes, are cooled. Yeah, for real. That's a fantastic touch for keeping drinks and snacks from melting on a long trip. Okay, now for what might be the single biggest deal maker here. Nissan is giving you 6 airbags as standard. And when I say standard, I mean on every single variant, right from the absolute base model. That is a huge statement on safety, and honestly, a game changer for this price point. The tech inside is pretty solid too. You've got an 8-inch touchscreen that connects to your phone wirelessly. Spring for the top Tecna variant, and you get a very cool 7-inch all-digital screen for the driver. And maybe most important for a 7-seater in India, there are dedicated AC vents for all 3 rows, making sure nobody's melting in the back. Now, if you're one of the first people in line, Nissan has a special launch edition for the first 1,001 customers. It basically bundles in a bunch of awesome extras, like a premium JBL sound system, a dash cam that records both front and back, an air purifier, and even ambient lighting. It's a seriously tempting package if you're quick enough to grab it. Okay, let's move on to section 3, engine and power. So it looks good, the inside is smart, but what's it like to drive? Let's talk about what's under the hood. So, powering the Gravite is a 1-liter 3-cylinder petrol engine. It makes about 71 horsepower and 96 newton-meters of torque. You get a choice between a 5-speed manual or an AMT automatic gearbox. And the fuel efficiency is pretty impressive, with a claimed figure of up to 19.6 kilometers per liter. Now, for all you driving enthusiasts out there, here's the thing you need to know. For now, there's no turbo petrol option. The standard engine is going to be just fine for getting around town, but if you're someone who wants that extra oomph on the highway, well, you're going to have to wait. But hey, there's something else coming down the pipe. A CNG version is on its way, and it uses this really clever twin-cylinder design. They've stacked the cylinders vertically in the boot, which means, amazingly, you can still use the third row of seats. The trade-off, of course, is you lose some luggage space. It's also worth noting this will be fitted at the dealer level. And now for the section I'm pretty sure everyone's been waiting for. Let's break down the different versions and, most importantly, talk about the price. Okay, here it is, the headline number. Nissan is launching the Gravite with a jaw-dropping introductory starting price of just 5.65 lakh rupees ex-showroom. I mean, that isn't just competitive, it's flat-out disruptive. It completely undercuts most of its rivals, and honestly, this price is the biggest story of the entire launch.
And what's really wild is how much you get even at that entry price. The base Vizia model already comes with those 6 airbags, plus things like stability control and traction control. Then as you walk up the variants, you add in the goodies, like the infotainment screen, the rear camera, and all the way up to the top spec Tecna, which has all the bells and whistles.
And to make the deal even sweeter, Nissan is really focusing on giving buyers peace of mind. They're offering things like an extended warranty for up to 10 years, prepaid maintenance plans, and some really attractive financing deals. It's all designed to make buying and owning this car as easy and stress-free as possible.
So that brings us right back to where we started. You've got a killer price, a serious commitment to safety with those 6 standard airbags, and a cabin that's genuinely practical and flexible. On paper, it really looks like Nissan has put together a winning formula. The only question left is, will Indian families agree? Let us know what you think.